50 swings, every single day, for 30 days straight. What happens to your body? I tried it, and what I discovered on day 23 changed everything I thought I knew about fitness. What do 50 kettlebell swings every day do to your body? The fitness gurus say it's too simple, too easy, not enough volume. But here's what they won't tell you. This one habit, 50 swings daily, creates changes in your body that hours of traditional training can't match. And I have the proof. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In the next 11 minutes, I'm going to show you 4 things. First, the week-by-week transformation that happens when you swing daily. Second, the 3 body systems that change dramatically. Third, the one critical mistake that ruins everything. And fourth, the exact protocol I use to go from skeptical to completely convinced. But before we dive in, I need to tell you about day 9. Because day 9 almost made me quit. And what happened next is why I'm making this video. Stay with me, let's get into it. Why 50 swings? The science behind the magic number. Here's what makes 50 swings special. It's not random. 50 swings takes approximately 2 to 3 minutes. This is the sweet spot for several reasons. First, it's long enough to create real metabolic stress. Your heart rate elevates, your muscles work under tension, your body responds. Second, it's short enough to maintain perfect form. After 50 swings, most people start breaking down. Their hinge becomes a squat, their arms start pulling. The quality degrades. 50 keeps you in the zone where every rep is powerful and clean. Third, 50 swings daily creates weekly volume that matters. 50 swings times 7 days equals 350 swings weekly. That's significant. Research shows that high-frequency, moderate-volume training produces better results than low-frequency, high-volume. You're training the pattern daily. Your nervous system adapts faster. But here's what nobody tells you. 50 swings isn't about the swings themselves. It's about what those swings trigger in your body. And to understand this, you need to see what happens week by week. Because the changes are dramatic. And they're not what you expect. Week 1. The deceptive beginning that almost killed the experiment. Day 1 felt easy, laughably easy. 50 swings took 2 minutes. I finished thinking, this can't possibly work, it's too simple, too quick. No way this builds anything. I almost quit on day 1. But I committed to 30 days. So I continued. Day 2, same thing. Easy, quick, unremarkable. Day 3, 4, 5, all easy. By day 6, I was convinced this was a waste of time. My body felt the same. No soreness, no visible change, nothing. Then day 7 happened. Day 7 I noticed something subtle. Getting out of bed felt smoother. My lower back, which usually felt stiff in the morning, felt loose. Interesting, not dramatic, but noticeable. I decided to continue to week 2. But here's what was happening beneath the surface. Even though I didn't feel it, my body was adapting. My glutes were learning to fire properly. My hip hinge pattern was becoming ingrained. My posterior chain was waking up after years of sitting. The foundation was being laid. Week 1 taught me something critical. Initial ease doesn't mean ineffective. Sometimes the most powerful changes start quietly, and week 2 proved this completely. Week 2, when everything suddenly shifts. Day 8 felt the same. Day 9 is when it hit. I woke up and my glutes were sore, not destroyed, not crippling, but definitely sore. After 8 days of feeling nothing, suddenly my body was responding. This confused me. Why day 9? Here's what I learned later. Muscle protein synthesis peaks 24 to 48 hours after stimulus. But with daily training, the effects compound. By day 9, the cumulative stimulus reached a threshold. My body finally said, okay, we need to adapt to this. And the adaptation began. Day 10 through 14, the changes accelerated. My posture improved noticeably. I stood taller without thinking about it. My glutes were pulling my pelvis into proper alignment. My back felt stronger, more stable. The 2-minute daily practice was rewiring my movement patterns. But the most shocking change was my energy. By day 12, I felt more energetic throughout the day. Not from caffeine, not from better sleep, though that improved too. From movement. Daily explosive movement was charging my nervous system, waking up my body. Week 2 is when believers are made. The skepticism from week 1 evaporates. You feel it working. You see subtle changes. You start to believe. But week 3 is where the magic really happens. Week 3. The visible transformation begins. Day 15, I looked in the mirror and noticed my glutes. They were visibly more developed, rounder, fuller. From just 50 swings daily, no squats, no lunges, just swings. This blew my mind. 2 weeks of 2-minute daily sessions built visible muscle. But it wasn't just glutes. My hamstrings looked more defined. My lower back had visible muscle I'd never seen before. My entire posterior chain was transforming. And here's the crazy part. I wasn't doing anything else. No other training, no special diet. Just 50 daily swings. Day 17 brought another surprise. My pants fit differently, tighter in the glutes and thighs, looser in the waist. I'd lost fat around my midsection while building muscle in my posterior chain. Body recomposition was happening from 2 minutes daily. By day 20, the conditioning changes were undeniable. I could climb 3 flights of stairs without breathing hard. I could play with my kids without getting winded. My cardiovascular fitness had improved dramatically. 50 explosive swings daily built work capacity that traditional cardio takes hours to develop. But week 3 also taught me something crucial, and this almost ruined everything. The mistake I'm about to reveal destroys most people's results, and I nearly made it myself. The critical mistake that ruins everything, and how I barely avoided it. Day 21, I thought, 50 swings is working great. What if I did 100? Or 200? More is better, right? Wrong, dead wrong. On day 22, I did 150 swings, trying to accelerate results. The next day, I could barely move. My lower back was tight. My grip was fried. My glutes were actually painful, not just sore. I'd overdone it massively. Day 23, I could barely complete 25 swings. The greed for faster results nearly derailed the entire experiment. This is the mistake. More isn't better. Consistency is better. 50 swings is calibrated perfectly. It's enough to create stimulus, not enough to overtrain. It's sustainable daily. Going beyond 50 occasionally is fine. But daily, you'll burn out. Your form will suffer. Your recovery will lag. The system breaks. I learned this the hard way. Day 24, I went back to 50. Just 50. I committed to trusting the process. And week 4 proved that patience wins. Week 4, the complete transformation and the shocking measurements. Day 25, I was back on track. 50 swings, perfect form, daily consistency. My body had recovered from the day 22 mistake, and the progress continued. By day 28, something remarkable happened. 50 swings felt easy again, but not like day 1 easy. Day 1 easy was, this isn't doing anything. Day 28 easy was, my body is so efficient at this movement now. My power output had increased. My conditioning had improved. The same 50 swings that challenged me in week 2 were now smooth, controlled, powerful. Day 30, I measured everything. Body weight, down 3 pounds. Waist measurement, down 1.5 inches. Glute measurement, up 1 inch. Visual assessment, dramatically more defined posterior chain. Fitness test, resting heart rate dropped from 72 to 64. Recovery between efforts improved significantly. 30 days, 50 swings daily, total time invested, about 90 minutes for the entire month. Results that would typically take 3 months of traditional gym training. This wasn't theory anymore, it was proven transformation. But the question remained, what was happening inside my body to create these changes? The 3 body systems that transform from daily swings. System 1. Your posterior chain awakens. Most people have dormant glutes. Years of sitting shuts them down. Your body forgets how to use them properly. Daily swings reactivate this entire chain. Your glutes learn to fire explosively. Your hamstrings strengthen in their functional role. Your lower back develops stability and power. Research shows that glute activation patterns improve by 30 to 40% after just 2 weeks of daily hip hinge practice. Your brain rewires the neural pathways. Hip extension becomes automatic, powerful, efficient. This affects everything. How you walk, how you stand, how you move through life. System 2. Your metabolic engine upgrades. 50 explosive swings daily creates unique metabolic adaptations. Your mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells, increase in number. Your body becomes more efficient at producing energy. Your insulin sensitivity improves. You process carbohydrates better. Studies demonstrate that ballistic training like swings increases metabolic rate by 6 to 8%. This means you burn more calories at rest. Your body becomes a more efficient machine. Fat loss accelerates. Muscle building improves, all from 2 minutes of explosive movement daily. System 3. Your movement patterns optimize. This is subtle but powerful. Daily practice of the hip hinge ingrains perfect movement mechanics. Your body learns the safest, most efficient way to lift objects, to bend down, to generate power. This prevents injuries in daily life. Physical therapists call this movement literacy. Your body becomes fluent in fundamental patterns. Research shows that people who practice hip hinge movements daily reduce lower back injury risk by up to 50%. The daily practice creates resilience, durability, longevity. But these 3 systems only transform if you follow the exact protocol, and most people mess this up completely. The exact protocol that guarantees results. Here's what works. Every single day, no exceptions. 50 swings, no more, no less. Consistency over intensity. Same time daily if possible. Morning is ideal. It charges your nervous system for the day. Primes your movement patterns. Sets a powerful tone. Perfect form on every rep. Hip hinge, not squat. Explosive hip drive. Arms are ropes. Glutes squeeze at the top. If your form breaks, stop. Rest. Continue when you can maintain quality. Quality beats quantity every time. Appropriate weight matters. For men, 24 to 32 kilograms typically. For women, 16 to 20 kilograms. The bell should feel challenging by rep 30, but you should complete all 50 with good form. Too light doesn't create enough stimulus. Too heavy compromises technique. Track your progress, not obsessively, but weekly check-ins. How do you feel? How do your clothes fit? How's your energy? Take photos on day 1, day 15, and day 30. The visual proof is powerful. It keeps you motivated when doubt creeps in. Now I know what you're thinking. What about rest days? Don't muscles need recovery? Great question. Let me address this directly. Why daily swings don't cause overtraining? Traditional training wisdom says you need rest days. Train a muscle group. Rest 48 to 72 hours. Let it recover and grow. This is true for maximum intensity training. Heavy squats, max effort deadlifts. These need recovery time. But 50 swings isn't maximum intensity. It's sub-maximal volume at moderate intensity. This is the key. You're not training to failure. You're not destroying your muscles. You're stimulating them, challenging them, but not obliterating them. Think of it like walking. You walk daily. Your legs don't need recovery from walking. Because the stimulus is manageable, your body adapts without breaking down. 50 swings is the same principle. Enough stimulus to improve. Not enough to require extended recovery. Plus, the movement itself is therapeutic. The hip hinge decompresses your spine, strengthens your back, improves mobility. Daily practice feels good. Your body craves it. This is very different from heavy barbell training that beats you up. Research supports this. Studies on daily movement practice show continuous improvement without overtraining markers. As long as intensity is controlled and volume is moderate, daily training works beautifully. But here's what happens after 30 days. The question everyone asks, what happens after day 30? Do you keep going? Absolutely. After proving the concept for 30 days, the practice becomes a habit, a non-negotiable part of your day. Like brushing your teeth, you don't question it, you just do it. And the benefits compound. Month 2, you can increase slightly. 60 swings daily or 50 swings with a heavier bell. Progressive overload keeps results coming. Month 3 and beyond, 50 to 75 swings daily maintains everything you've built. Your physique, your conditioning, your movement quality. Some people add variety. Day 1, two-handed swings. Day 2, single-arm swings. Day 3, alternating swings. This keeps things interesting. prevents boredom. But the core principle remains. Daily, moderate volume, perfect form, consistency. Others integrate swings into broader training. 50 swings daily plus 2 strength sessions weekly. The swings maintain your foundation. The strength work builds on top. This is a powerful combination, but the swings remain constant. The daily non-negotiable. Here's the beautiful truth. 50 swings daily isn't a 30-day challenge. It's a lifestyle practice, a keystone habit that supports everything else. And once you experience the transformation, you won't want to stop. The 30-day challenge. Prove it to yourself. Here's what I want you to do. Commit to 30 days, 50 swings, every single day. No excuses, no exceptions. Use the protocol I outlined. Track your progress, take photos, document the journey. 30 days from now, you'll understand why this simple practice is so powerful. Your body will look different. Your movement will feel better. Your energy will be higher. And you'll have built a habit that serves you for life. If you're accepting this challenge, drop a comment right now saying 50 daily. Let's build a community of people who prove that simple, consistent action beats complicated, sporadic effort. That 2 minutes daily beats 2 hours weekly. And if you want more daily practice protocols, kettlebell techniques, and habit-building strategies, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because we're proving that fitness doesn't require hours, it requires intention, consistency, and 50 daily swings. What do 50 kettlebell swings every day do to your body? You've seen my 30-day transformation. You understand the science. You know the protocol. Now it's your turn. 30 days. 50 swings. Daily commitment. The question isn't whether it works. The question is, will you do it? I'll see you in the next video. Now go grab your kettlebell. 50 swings are waiting, and your transformation starts today.